Well, looks like I'm live. Well, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Timeout Tuesday on April the 28th. Can you believe we're at the end of April already? I'm quite excited because today is my 99th time that I have chaired Timeout Tuesday. It used to be Timeout Thursday at the beginning, and then it became Timeout Tuesday. And I am very excited because next week I will be 100. Not in years, but in episodes. And next week, I've got a few surprises up my sleeve for those that join me or that join our little group. But today, I thought I would say farewell to the annual catalogue because this is the last week. Next catalogue starts next week. So today, I'm going to use Florals in Bloom. And I was away at the weekend at a retreat and I was looking through the papers that I had with me and I thought, oh, I might do this one. I haven't used this very much. So I just wanted to cast your eye down on the screen here. And you can see it's so pretty, isn't it? I love these colors. Very, very pretty. These are some of the colors. Some of them are really bright and sunny too, like this one. Very spring-like, aren't they? Those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, some beautiful roses, some more lovely kinds of flowers, just lots and lots. And the other sides are just small patterns, some of them stronger than others, but you can see that you could use both those sides. So I thought I might highlight this and some of the colors that are going and introduce you to maybe a couple of new colors as well today. So we're going to start with, and I just got it ready and I set it already somewhere. Here it is. This one. This was the first one I pulled out of the bag on the weekend because I did prepare this on the weekend. So pulled this one out. It's the other side of this. Just let me get rid of that. Remind me later because it's stuck right on my screen. Okay, so you can see that's that side. This is the other side. And I'm actually going to use this side on this card. So I've got some, I believe it's Calypso Coral. And I'm going to stick that to it. So let's get started. We had a wonderful weekend away over the Anzac weekend. Lots of fun, lots of laughter, lots of creating. Okay, now this is one of our new in colors. It's called Crisp Cantaloupe, and it works perfectly with Calypso Coral, as you can see. And what I'm going to do is I've got some more of my DSP, and these actually they do actually sit next to each other if I can work out how they went. That one goes there, and that one must go there. So when I cut them out, that's what they look like. But I am not having them quite next to each other. Now I could have used the daffodil light as well, but pop that one there. Very, very simple card, just some rectangles. And welcome if you're joining me for the first time this morning. I'd love to know if you are joining me for the first time this morning, because I'd like to send you something special if you are. If you can let me know your email address, that would be great. So that's the front of this, and it's just going to go on here, like that, in the middle. I think I might put it on dimensionals because I can, and I think dimensionals would add to this. Sometimes I don't bother, but this time I think that's what I want to do. Sometimes I do this on the spot. Now this card was originally done by Barb Brimmel from the US. I think she calls herself bzstamper.com. And I've lost my little bag to put my rubbish in. That's okay. I shall just set it here and I'll get rid of it later. I usually have my little bag. Oh, there it is. It's hiding in the paper. Got this little, well, it's not little, is it? It's quite a big bag. It's good when I took it in the weekend, and you can see that I can pop lots of stuff in it. All my paper scraps go in it. It also means that there's less cleaning up to do when you've done this. Okay, one more to do. I think that's them all. Okay, now to pop it on the card in the middle. And then I've got a little strip of the Coastal Cabana, which I'm going to put on. And I've done this here also on that. So a little note of thanks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bit of tape across this. Pop that on like that. And then I'm going to put this on dimensionals. One, whoops, sticking to my finger. 2, 3. There we go. Very quick card if you want something. And I have made a little bow in white, just white twine, which I am going to put on down here, I think. There we go. And I have some pretty dimensionals here. These ones are, these are the crisp cantaloupe ones, I believe. That might have been even what I used. I think that's the color I want, or do I want this one? There we go. I'm going to use this one instead. And one more. There. Okay. So card number 1. Oh, and I haven't done the inside yet. So now I could put a sentiment in this, or I can leave it blank at the moment. And then can write, since it's a little note of thanks, I probably want to write a note inside it. So I shall leave that just like that at the moment. Okay, card number 1. Little note of thanks. Card number 2 is in Coastal Cabana. And I'm going to use this one. Is this the one I want? Yeah, I'll do this one next. This was inspired by, actually, no, I won't. I'll do this one next. This is the one I was going to do next. This one was inspired by Tracy Bradley, who's an Australian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And it uses the other side of this paper here that's behind, as you can see. But because I love this color, so Coastal Cabana. I'm going to pop this on the inside. First thing, then I have got a piece of white that I've embossed in exposed brick. Which I'm going to put on like that. And then I've got this piece here, which I'm going to stick onto this piece. So this time, instead of going for these colors, I'm going for this, and I'm actually going to stick that straight onto the card, just over here, inside. Now I've got another piece here, a longer piece, and this is going to go on top of it. Okay, so let's stick that on. Put on that way around. Such pretty colors. And I'm thinking I might dimensional this, just to raise this one up a little bit. Don't know if Tracy did this, but yeah. There we go. But you can add your own, if you see something on Pinterest that you like, as long as you credit the person, you can add your own twist to it as well. You might change it around. We had some challenges during the weekend where we had to we had a shape design to follow, and basically what we did was we everybody used the shape in a different way, which was really interesting. And then we had another one where it was color, and again, people have used lots of color in different ways. So next week I'll show you one of the samples of that. Going to put thank you on this. This is a Spotlight in Nature dies. Put that over there. Got a tiny little bit of glue in my finger, which is common. And there's my Coastal Cabana. Now I'm going to put a little bit of tape on the back of this. And I just got a bunched up Coastal Cabana. This is a little twine that I found in the drawer, because I was looking for some Coastal Cabana twine, and then I saw this and I thought, oh yeah, I could use that. Put some dimensionals on it. And I might put an extra one just in there. And maybe one more extra one there. Just to give it a little bit more, because it's got that twine behind it. Pull that wax off and pop it on my card like that. Now I've got some, here somewhere. I did get them out this morning. Got some Coastal Cabana. Pop that back in there. It's probably hiding somewhere. That's okay. I'll find it in a little while. I was going to add some Coastal Cabana dots on this and gems on it. And I did get them out because I was doing that all before I started. They're probably underneath something. But I'll leave it like that for the moment. And when I find them, I will show you. Now, my last card again is in similar colors, but this time I've used Shy Shamrock, which is very similar to Coastal Cabana, but you can see that it's actually different. See? It's slightly different. No, I don't know where I put those. Somewhere. Anyway, and I'm doing this one a different way. It's a flip up card like that. Okay. Using these lovely hyacinths. This was by Akiko Sudana, who's a demonstrator in America. And Akiko had done this. And this is one of the colors that is finishing up. Shy Shamrock. I haven't used it in half as much as I should have. Then I've got various shades of green I've been playing with this over the weekend. So let's get, this is an unusual color. This is Berry Burst, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this rectangle on this, these, I can't remember what they were called now. Oh, it's gone out of my head this morning. Pop that on there. And I'm going to build my front on this. So I've got some hyacinths and some leaves that I have stamped and punched and cut out. So I've got a bunch of hyacinths here. This one is Darling Duckling. This one is Timid Tiger. This one is Secret Sea. And this one is Petunia Pop. So I am going to add these leaves to the card. So I'm just going to make an arrangement on the front here. That one. And I've got a garden green. So that's Granny Apple Green. Now I've got a garden green. I'm going to pop that on top like that. I'm thinking I might leave the others for a moment. I'm going to put these on. Tuck that in behind one of those leaves. Just push that down with my silicone mat. I decided to, there we go. Just deciding not to come out. Let's put one there. Just getting rid of the stem. Put one further down. Just there. And I want it to stick. The thing about using the silicone mat means it don't stick to your finger. Now, let me put another one. Because I want like a big bunch of foliage here at the bottom. Like that. No, don't need that one, I don't think. Could put that up there, but I think that'll be enough. Okay, let's get some of these hyacinths on that I have made. I'll pop that one there. Going to put the Secret Sea one up here at the top, so it actually sticks over the top. Pop that one there and that one there, so that they're like that. Just working out where I want them. That one can go there. That one's on. You know, if I'd done another one, I could probably put another one on this. Pop that one there. Actually, let's move this here. It's sort of stuck to that leaf, but let's move it up into the middle and pop that there. And I might change where that one is just a little bit now that and I think I want this one down a little bit because I just think it's a little bit too far up. Same with this one. Move it down a little bit. Now I'm going to fill in some of the spaces here, but this is going to go across the bottom like this, probably across there. And I think they're still a little too far apart, but that's okay. Do this time. Let's pop that one on. That one on. That one on. That one on. Now, you know, when I started this almost 2 years ago, my upline Sharon, and my friend as well, I suggested to her while I was on stage or at a camp or something that I'd really like to have a go at it, but I did not have the confidence to do this. And she said, "Go on, you can do it." And I went, "Oh, I don't think so." And she said, "Yes, you can." And the first few I did it in fear and trembling because I didn't know what I was doing, completely new to this. And once I started it, I really quite enjoyed it. I'm going to put it a little bit off center like that. Now, smooth those leaves. I might use those in the inside. I did have some, I did put them in, I set them somewhere. I have no idea where I put those lovely, here they are. I knew they were wrong. These ones, they're called glossy dots. And when I can get them opened, not sure. Oh, they open up. Oh, yeah, didn't not see it. Okay. So on both these cards, I'm going to add some glossy dots. When we find, yeah, it's good. I'm using everything this morning. Find my pick. I want to put some of these ones on this because I really think this needs these. There we go. See how much of a difference that makes. Now on this one, I think I might use some of these yellow one just to give it a little bit of a, and a small one down there. And I have one more very quick card to do with you. That's here. This one here, not going to take very long because I've got it all prepared. It's only a matter of sticking it together when I get this leaf out. Come on, out you come. I saw this, but I'm actually using one of the new papers. It's called Velvet Meadow. If you touch this side, it's all velvety, but I'm actually going to use the other side, and I'm using Pretty Peacock. So let's get this together. Okay. Just another quick one using the die set of the petal florals in bloom. Okay, going to put that on this white base very, very quickly. There we go. Now I've pre-cut these and I've used Lost Lagoon. I've got 3 here. I should have 3 stems, but I can find 2, not 3. It's probably hiding somewhere. But anyway, we'll pop this on. Might even set that like that. No, okay, so let's put this on. I do have 3, and it's probably fallen out, but that's okay. Gonna pop that up there. I'm gonna put one on the other side. Turn it over. This isn't Pretty Peacock. Not worried about the stem part because I will sort that out in a minute. Okay, now I've got 3 of these blue blossoms, and I'm going to put 3 dimensionals on each one. And I'll show you what I'm going to do here. So first one, I'm going to pop it up there. The second one. So I've actually done 4 cards today, which is, yeah. Come off the back, please. There we go. Pop those there for now, because a bit speedier. And I'm going to pop this one here like that. But this is going to go on the bottom. Just going to pop that like that. So I think I'll put it on dimensionals too. Just using my fingers here. Pull the back off. 1, 2, 3. And I'm just going to pop it here. Okay. And then I'm going to pop this on top like that. Okay, so what I need to do is to put some dimensionals on the back of this. I've used Pretty Peacock. I think it's a Lovely Label punch to punch this out. Get the backs off. And I'm just going to put it on the right way up here. Okay, now I have 3 Lost Lagoon. This is old gems that I was looking through, and I thought they'd be perfect on this because it's a sympathy card, so I don't want to overpower it, but that's what I'm going to do. And then on the inside, I'm just going to put that. And I may add another sympathy message on the inside. I have a lovely, just like that. Okay. And that's what I've got to do. And I was thinking on the inside of this one, I could just do some greenery, like do this and this. I think that would be rather nice on the inside of that. That's why I cut some extra ones on the day when I was cutting them, because I thought, oh, I can put some green on the inside. Sometimes it just adds a little bit to it. So there goes the first one. And the second one is Granny Apple Green, Garden Green, and Granny Apple Green for this one. I'm just going to pop that on top. I don't think I need that one. No. Okay. So you can see, oops, and it didn't want to stick. This is where I use my silicone mat. Push it down. Because if you've got any stickiness on your hand, it will come sort of catch on them. So there we go. That's the inside of that one. Inside of that one. Sending prayer and heartfelt sympathy to you and your family. Sometimes we need these cards, even though we don't really want to make them, but we need to be able to let people know we love them in all circumstances. Hello, friend, and I need to put an insert on this and a little note of thanks, which I haven't got anything in the inside. I was thinking even a strip of this here down there would be rather nice. Just down one side or along the bottom. Or do you know what? Someone gave me these on the weekend. Aren't they pretty? And you know what? That would look perfect on the inside. Look at that. It's the same colors as the outside, but look how perfect that is. Yep. So those are my 4 cards for today using, if you've got Florals in Bloom, why don't I suggest you use that? So those are my 4 cards. Yep. Using the paper. Right, and yet you can mute it back like this with Gloss Lagoon and Pretty Peacock or other colors, and just send something like that as well. Okay, so that's the end of today, and I hope that you can join me for next week. I'm excited about 100, and I'm going to have some freebies next week for those who join me and let me know that they're there. Especially if they can let me know, I will give you more details. And I think I might make next week a freebie week as well, for those who join me for it. I have some cards from my shoeboxes left over, and I'm thinking I might give those away as well and send them to you. They're pre-cut and ready to go. So just yeah, join me next Tuesday morning. It'll be May the not the 3rd, the 4th, no, 5th of May, 5th of May next week. Bit confused. 3rd of May, 10th of May is Mother's Day here. It's also my birthday, so so the 5th of May is the next week, and I can let you know that I am going to do one of the suites from the new catalogue called Fern and Flora. And I think I've done some really nice things with it. It's quite a dark paper, but I haven't actually used the paper in these cards that I'm going to use for next week, to show you that you don't need the DSP, but I have bought the DSP, and then I will show you in another week what I'll do with the DSP. But I'm just letting you know that that's what I've done. So next week it will be Fern and Flora, which is a really nice one to do because ferns have been around for a long time. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to say goodbye today and go and get some things done. And you all take care of yourselves. It's a beautiful day here in Sydney. Blue skies, the sun shining. Our maple tree out the back is bright red and the sun is just glorious on it. So yeah, just beautiful day. I might sit outside and work for some of the day. Okay, take care everyone, and I will see you next week. Bye.